What if I told you my savings rate jumped from 15% to over 40% in just 1 year, without getting a raise or winning the lottery? Spoiler alert, I didn't deprive myself. I still ordered takeout once a week, and I never gave up streaming Netflix. If you're serious about leveling up your savings, smash that like button and subscribe right now. This video is going to change how you think about money forever. What sparked the change? A year ago, I looked at my budget and realized something painful. Despite earning a decent income, I was saving practically nothing. I had no emergency fund. I was barely contributing to my retirement accounts. I knew I had to change, not someday, but now. What followed wasn't some miracle. It was a series of small, focused steps rooted in real data, discipline, and proven behavioral finance strategies. I'll walk you through each one and how you can do it too. Step 1. Audit every dollar. The very first step? Facing the numbers. I downloaded 3 months of statements from my bank and credit card. Then I categorized every single expense: groceries, dining, subscriptions, bills, and the worst, impulse buys. According to a 2023 NerdWallet report, the average American underestimates their monthly discretionary spending by up to 30%. I was no exception. I discovered I was spending over $250 a month on random Amazon purchases and $80 on subscriptions I barely used. That awareness was my turning point. Step 2. Cut without feeling poor. I didn't go full minimalist. Instead, I applied a strategy I call cut the lowest ROI 10%. That meant pausing a couple of subscription services I rarely opened, switching from daily $5 lattes to home cold brew, and limiting takeout to once a week. Just that alone saved me $150 a month, or $1,800 a year. I didn't feel deprived. I felt empowered. This wasn't about sacrifice, it was about value alignment. Step 3. Automate plus simplify. I used to wait until the end of the month to save whatever was left over. That never worked. So I flipped the script. I set up an automatic transfer to my high-yield savings account the day after payday. I also opened a second checking account dedicated to bills. All recurring expenses go there. Now, what's left in my main checking? Guilt-free spending money. No mental math. No temptation to overspend. Just peace of mind. Step 4. Leverage cashback plus high-yield accounts. If your checking or savings account earns 0.01% interest, you're leaving money on the table. I moved my emergency fund to a high-yield savings account, earning over 4% APY. I also switched my credit card to one with flat 2% cashback, and I only used it for bills and groceries. With zero extra effort, I earned over $600 in cash back and interest in a year. That's literally money for nothing. Step 5. Master the 24-hour rule. Here's a simple rule that changed everything. If it's over $25 and not essential, it waits 24 hours. I'd save the item to a cart or wish list, then sleep on it. 70% of the time, I no longer wanted it the next day. This cut down my impulse spending dramatically and forced me to focus on needs, not fleeting wants. This alone probably saved me more than $1,000 last year. Mindset shift. Why income isn't everything. For a long time, I blamed my low savings on my income. But as financial psychologist Dr. Brad Klontz says, it's not how much you make, it's what you do with it. I started focusing on my behavior, not my paycheck. Even high earners often save less due to lifestyle creep. I chose intentionality over excuses, and it made all the difference. If this video's opening your eyes to better money habits, hit the like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm this video is helping real people. And drop a comment. What's your current savings rate goal? Key takeaway so far. You don't need a six-figure income to build wealth. You need structure, consistency, and clarity. Bonus habits. That helped. These habits weren't flashy, but they worked. Meal prep. Cut takeout costs by 50% and reduced food waste. Selling clutter. I listed old tech, books, and gadgets, cleared space, and made $800. Read more, scroll less. Instead of doom scrolling online stores, I read personal finance books like The Psychology of Money and Set for Life. No spend weekends. I challenged myself to 2 no-spend weekends per month. Reset my impulse habits fast. Common pitfalls to avoid. Let's talk mistakes. Over-budgeting. Going too strict leads to burnout. Flexibility wins. Ignoring annual expenses. I now keep a sinking fund for car tags, gifts, and holidays. Saving last, pay yourself first automatically. Every single time. Giving up too soon. One emergency car repair doesn't mean you failed. You're playing a long game. How I track progress monthly. Every month, I log 4 things: net income, total savings, savings rate percent, a 3-line money journal entry about how I felt. Did I feel in control, stressed, proud? This emotional log helps connect money to mindset, and it's been key to staying consistent. Final results: where I stand now, 12 months later. My savings rate is 42%. I built a $7,200 emergency fund. I maxed out my Roth IRA and contribute to a 401k. I haven't touched a credit card minimum payment in 9 months. But the real win: I no longer feel financially anxious. I feel free. If even one of these habits inspired you, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I drop practical finance videos weekly, and I want you on this journey with me. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. This is your year. Let's double that savings rate together.